Hello, my name is Rebecca Matthews. I am the transformation coach and the founder of the Mind and Body Co. Welcome to today's 5 to Thrive. 5 to Thrive is a quick 5-minute tutorial where I share tips, tricks and strategies to help you create a life you truly love. Now today I wanted to talk to you about the 4 different types of boundaries. Now, boundaries can be challenging. Lots of people find it really hard to functionally and comfortably communicate their boundaries, but it's really important that we work really hard to find a way to not only establish what those boundaries need to be, but then to communicate them in a way that is respectful of yourself and what you need, and respectful of the person you're communicating them with. And then that gives them the platform to respect those boundaries in return. So today I wanted to talk to you about the 4 main types of boundaries. So they are emotional boundaries, time boundaries, topic boundaries, and physical boundaries. So I'll cover a little bit about what each of these means. So emotional boundaries. These are the tricky ones. These are the ones that if you are not really clear on what it is you need, it's very hard to set boundaries. And when we don't set boundaries, we allow ourselves to be affected more greatly by other people's behavior, by their words, by their actions, by their moods, and they tend to drive the way we feel. So having emotional boundaries for yourself around what you are comfortable being a part of and not being a part of is really important. And an example of this might be if you have somebody who in your life constantly flies into a fit of rage and anger and makes you feel small, it's entirely okay for you to say, if you're going to behave like this, then I'm just going to step outside for a few minutes and give you a few minutes to process this, because this is not okay with me. And so what you're doing is you're setting in a boundary of, you will not sit and be a part of this energy if they are going to behave that way, because you are not going to absorb that emotion and that energy from them. Time boundaries. Now this is something particularly busy mamas know about. So, you know, we are terrible at saying no. We can never stop people asking us if we can do something, or we can go somewhere, or we can help with something. That's just never going to happen. We can't control anybody else, but what we can do is start to protect ourselves, and we can start to have boundaries around what days and times we're open to helping other people, you know, what in what way we're prepared to help people and in what circumstances. So for example, if it's a work boundary, maybe it's a boundary around, hey, you know what? If you email me after 6 p.m, I'm not going to respond until the morning. I'm not going to be checking my emails at night. If it's urgent, you can call me, but I will not be checking my emails. And it's just a way of starting to set boundaries around expectations. Topic boundaries. Topic boundaries are things that you are comfortable discussing and not discussing. Things like your weight, who you're dating, how much money you make, your sex life, you know, any of those things that you're uncomfortable talking about. Be comfortable saying I'm not comfortable. It's okay to not be okay with talking about the stuff, but it's really important that you communicate that you're not okay, so that people have the opportunity to respect that. And finally, physical boundaries. So this is around stuff. This is around people getting in your space. This is about people borrowing or taking your stuff without asking. It's about putting in place expectations about how that's going to play out. If you don't ask me, I'm not going to be okay with that. If you want to use my things, then ask me first. If you want to come over to my house, I would love you to come over, but give me a heads up first. Those sorts of things. So again, the 4 types of boundaries: emotional boundaries, time boundaries, topic boundaries, and physical boundaries. So what I would love to encourage you to do today is to think about what boundaries you have in place, what boundaries you don't have in place, and what boundaries you need to start communicating with those in your life so they can start respecting them, and you can start to create some ownership and some comfort around what will and won't be tolerated in your life. So that's what I have for you today, the 4 different types of boundaries. I would love for you to share in the comments what you think. What boundaries you've gotten really good at, what boundaries you have identified as gaps you need to work on. As always, if you would like to know more about working with me as your transformation coach, hit me up in the comments and I will reach out to you, or give me a call. My details are everywhere. You can find me if you want to, and I would love to hear from you. So make it super easy for yourself. Just put contact me in the comments and I will track you down. I'll do the work. Have an amazing day, and I look forward to connecting with you really soon. Bye for now.